Good morning, everyone. This is my report, Alternate Response Training. In alternate response training, a student is taught an alternative or competing response that interferes with opportunities for an undesirable response to be emitted. Wallery et al. 1988. If an alternative response already exists in a student's repertoire, it can be strengthened as he or she learns to use the alternative behavior. In using alternate response training, a student must be first taught to self-monitor, self-reflection, and self-assessment. The next one is the relaxation training procedure. Any method, process, procedure, activity that assists a person in relaxing, achieving calmness, or reducing levels of pain, anxiety, stress, or anger. Relaxation techniques are frequently used as part of a larger stress management program and can, among other things, reduce muscle tension, lower blood pressure, and slow heart and breath rates. Muscle relaxation is a form of alternate response training that has been used to decrease disruptions and aggression and increase social skills and academic performance. The next one is the theoretical foundation and research base. According to Robin, Skinner, and Dolnick 1976, they developed an alternate response intervention called the turtle technique. The turtle technique was developed to teach aggressive students to manage their aggressive impulses. This is the example of turtle techniques. So the procedure consists of teaching the students to pull their arms and legs close to their bodies, put their heads on their desk, and imagine that they are turtles withdrawing into their shells. The students were taught to do this when they perceived that a provocative situation was about to occur. They felt frustrated or angry, or a teacher or classmate called out turtle. They were also taught a muscle relaxation procedure. Once they mastered this technique, they were taught to relax while doing the turtle. Eventually, the students learned to relax and imagine withdrawing from the situation rather than actually going into the turtle position. Okay, so according to Robin et al. 1976, found that students who had been taught the procedure behaved less aggressively. According to Morgan and Jensen, state that the turtle technique and other similar approaches are worthy of consideration in selecting intervention. And Nabzik, 1988, um, reduced aggressive behaviors by students in regular and special class setting by using alternative social response training. According to their research, participants in the study were the two male junior high school students in special programs. Both had been repaired because of aggressive behavior. So the treatment involved training the students in social skills that could be used as alternative to the aggressive behavior. The students learned alternate responses through modeling and rehearsal. Videotapes were prepared and shown to the student and provided example of events that often led to aggressive behavior. The tapes had two male students demonstrating responses to the aggression. One of the actors played the part of the participant. In response to a particular event, the student actor would first simulate aggressive behaviors. Then the student would then demonstrate an acceptable alternative response rather than the aggressive response. The other student actor represented the action of peers. The teacher and participant viewed the videotapes together. Following a discussion, the participant was asked to demonstrate the appropriate behavior and provide additional alternatives. Results indicated that the treatments reduced the level of aggressive behaviors and led to an increase in peer-initiated interactions. Okay, so let's proceed to the application. When teaching students to use alternate responses to anger or other maladaptive behaviors, three important factors must be addressed. First, the student must be able to monitor his or her behavior. Specifically, the student must be able to recognize when the behavior that the teacher hopes to eliminate is occurring. For example, student must be able to recognize when they are becoming angry. Example, stomach muscles tighten. Next one is the second one. After the student has become adept at self-monitoring, the student is taught a specific technique that will compete with the maladaptive behavior. For example, Robin et al. 1976 taught students that when they were getting angry to imagine that they were turtles pulling into their shells so that they could not be bothered. It is important that this technique is taught directly to the students, that the teacher models the specific technique, and that students are given many opportunities to practice the procedure. When the technique is used appropriately, and the teacher must reinforce the student, a classroom example of alternative response training is presented in Classroom Connection at 11.2. That would be all. Thank you.